Hello and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas, Dead Money on Nyxus Gaming. When last we left off, we thought we'd take a nice peaceful vacation to the Sierra Madre, since our one in Honest Hearts, the Zion Canyon, didn't work out too well. But it seems like this one isn't starting off any better. Upon arrival to the radio, we got knocked unconscious by some gas, and dragged here. We lost all our stuff. We have an explosive collar around our neck now that'll go off whenever we're near any speakers or radios. Fun. Or if any of these other random people around here die. And apparently there are killer holograms and a poisonous gas cloud in the area, which is all very fun. Starting off though, the mysterious hologram man told us that we need to find callers, find the other people in the villa here, Dog, Dean Domino, and Christine, because they're gonna help us break into the Sierra Madre. So the first one we're going after is gonna be Dog over here. He's gonna be in the police station. Now there are different houses and stuff you can go into in the villa, but I don't think most of them have anything of interest in them. But I mean, you can look around, get some weapons if you want. That's a laser pistol. Me, I got my knife, so I'm perfectly fine, capable here. That's all I need, a knife. You might want to take all the chips you find around to trade them around for supplies if you want. There's also a challenge for getting 500 of them, I believe. So you definitely want to grab them for that. There's going to be a lot in those these things here. This one has a dead guy by it with a stim pack. We have a stim pack, guys. We're going to take that knife spear too, I think we're going to need the spears to take out some of these radios.
Watch out for the villa inhabitants. They're difficult to kill unless you chop them apart. If you can, blow them up or disintegrate them.
If you can, blow them up or disintegrate them. That's one of the main enemies there. It's a ghost person. They're literally called ghost people. They were living people that put on these suits in the Sierra Madre, and over time the cloud, the poisonous gas in the air, degraded the suit and it got stuck on them. And then even after they died, the suit keeps them animated so they can run around and be just monsters. Now, being a melee character here works out a little bit, because these guys don't die unless you dismember them in some way. And being a melee character... Oh my god, he's a little harder than I thought. See, he's just unconscious there. So you want to do that to him, and now he's not going to be living anymore. Now, that was a little stronger than I thought it'd be. Let's see if these knife spears are any stronger. 19 damage. My knife does 14. It's a little stronger. So we'll go ahead and pull that out. We have a hologram control terminal here. We'll activate that. And it puts a hologram up here. That does something. Again, take all the chips here. You saw that challenge pop up where we need 500 of them. Now, I will say, if I keep performing that badly against these ghost people, I might run into some issues, because that was a little tougher than I expected it to be. I think we want to head over this way. We'll probably definitely come to more of them here and there. That was a trap. There are also a bunch of traps around. My favorite. Gonna take a look around some of these places. You have an electric hot plate there if you want to make any food. I I think I said last episode, there's nothing too special in most of these houses. So you can probably ignore most of them. Where I came from down here. Alright. There's another chip there. Probably just gonna get enough chips to finish that challenge. That way it's nice and easy. I think this is the first location we need to check out here, the police station, which is gonna have dog in it. We already have 75 of the chips we need. Honestly, I might exchange these for a bunch of stim packs if I can. Stim packs are something to heal us. But yeah, going over here. This is indeed the police station. Are there more chips over here in this thing? There's one whole chip. Cool, so we're about to go in here and meet our first companion, Dog.
Speakers and radios interfere with the bomb caller frequency and can trigger the detonators prematurely. It is an unfortunate side effect, one I did not anticipate. I was unable to calibrate the callers to block the signals, so you'll have to make do.
Alright, so you may have noticed there my collar started beeping. That's because of that radio right there. If you get too close to a radio or a speaker, your collar's going to start beeping. And it will eventually explode, so I'm just going to run up, turn that off. Do the same with that one. I don't know how he's so close to it without his collar exploding. But we get a vending machine code for steady there, so we can exchange chips for steady now. Where's the next one? Where's the next radio? I heard it start beeping. Oh, it's down there.
Turn the noise off.
I did. I turned it off, dog. Alright, so we can check around in here. There's different food and stuff you can take. That's a cosmic knife, which might be a better weapon for us. Let's see, 19 damage. Oh no, that's just the other weapon I already had. Never mind. True police stories. Take the Sierra Madre helmet since we don't have any of our armor with us. It's gonna be something, at least. Alright, let's talk to Dog. If we can. It seems he's too far away from us to talk to. Check the terminal. We have a few different things here. The Sinclair visit. This is all pre-war lore. So this happened before the bombs dropped. Sinclair did the rounds again today. Glad he left his ghostly entourage at the casino. Those walking light shows make me wonder why he's even got us on staff when they could blast us in a second. Otherwise, Sinclair runs a tight ship. Good to see him these days and times. Don't know how smart he is trying to make a resort to escape everything in the outside world, but rich guys can make it happen. Even ones that have been hit hard like Sinclair has. Holding cell. Nothing more to report. Pretty quiet tonight, even from Puesta del Sol. Imagine Morris up in the casino probably has more than enough with the guests coming in tonight. Poor bastard. Set up the radio so I can listen in on the gala event when it fires up. And left one out for the prisoners. If Sinclair doesn't want us to be too strict with the guests tonight, I may just toss the key in the holding cage with anyone we pick up and let them unlock the door when they sleep it off. Set up the radio room downstairs to broadcast through the speakers. Don't want to miss tonight's performance. The receiver down there is stronger than the desk radios we have up here. Stash some supplies from the evidence room down there to celebrate once my shift is over. Way I figure it, the rest of the guards will be too busy to check up on me. Alright, so we're learning about this guy named Sinclair, who I guess is in charge of everything here. We have a hand here with some frag grenades. You want to look for markings like that. This is a Dean's secret stash here in the police station. Those are another thing you'll want to look out for, because they'll usually have good loot in them. You see there's 15 of them in the area. This is a good area to start stocking up on supplies for the rest of the DLC. So you definitely want to check out the whole police station. Anything in the lockers? Helmet that I already got. Police pistol. This one's locked. It should have something good in it. Oh, come on. There we go. Detonator and C4 explosives. That seems useful. Do I have glasses on? Did they take my glasses? They did take my glasses, so I need a new pair of glasses here. That's convenient. Alright, checking another terminal. Inventory. Got the weapons and the mines in today, along with the shotguns and the ammo, enough to defend the villa if trouble breaks out. Sinclair's taken the world situation seriously, even all the way out here. Maybe more so because we're out here. Hate to think if someone got their hands on half the stuff we have stored here. Enough military ordnance here to turn the villa into a minefield. Oh, I don't know why I shut it off there. Was that all? Yeah. Dispensers are up and running. Unlike most everything else, we've had few problems with them. I heard they'd been part of some World's Fair exhibit Sinclair had seen, so he contacted the researchers about the dispensers to see if he could use them here. Turns out dispensers do more than supply convenience items. If there's an emergency or the threat of communist attack, codes can unlock ammo and repair kits for the dispensers. Stored backups of the codes in the contraband room just in case. So it looks like we want to find the contraband room, get some of these codes for us. Got a room here to do some stuff in, craft stuff if you want to. Tool cabinet, nothing. Another bathroom here. Is there a first aid kit? No. No. Alright, so let's try the other side of the building. Did I go in here yet? That's locked. I have a hard terminal here, though. Let's see. Connections. Disciplines. There we go. What do I got here? Disengage contraband room lock. Prohibited items. Sinclair's prohibition list is going to be difficult to enforce and told him so. He claims we're getting an automated system that would confiscate items even the slightest bit radioactive or foreign and ship them back to the visitor's source address. Asked about items already in the villa, didn't mention the construction crew, and he dismissed it. Of course, no sooner than Sinclair gives his prohibition speech, his pal swings by the same hour asking how hard-nosed we were going to be. Told me he couldn't guarantee he could keep me supplied if I didn't treat his friends with the same respect. Prick. Sinclair installed a new security system for visitors coming into and out of the villa. He doesn't seem to care too much about what they do when they're inside, only that we confiscate any personal items that could be dangerous or foreign, and make sure we know who enters and who leaves. Asked him again about watching the construction crews. He said that was a villa matter. Great, that means the prick runs the show. As long as there were no more accidents among the crews, that's what he cared about. Barely tucked my flask under the desk before he showed up. He gets that disapproving look when he sees the hard stuff. So it appears, I guess the police chief here is a alcoholic, and we do see some whiskey here under the desk. But I think this is the contraband room. We should find some good stuff here. Some Med-X, scotch, bobby pins, another cosmic knife, grenade box, buff out. I'm looking for the codes, really. Super stim packs. There's a code for some magnum rounds. Got some brass knuckles. Is that the only code here? It looks like that might be the only code. There's an automatic rifle here, which is a nice weapon if you use guns. But it appears that there was only that one code for me in here, so we're done in there. Alright, I didn't see anything else in this room, except this door here. Oh, this goes back out to the villa. We'll go ahead and unlock it, but we'll probably just come back in. That way that's unlocked for us.
You make me hurt myself. Hurt keeps him away.
Yeah, Dog's a little bit of a special case. He's a super mutant, So, you know, he's a little bit messed up in the mind. I thought I just walked over a tripwire. Alright, I think there's a radio over here. There we go. That goes downstairs. We'll continue exploring upstairs here. Got a prison cell. Nothing. Another prison cell with a dead guy in it. I don't see anything useful though. And it looks like this guy dropped some water outside the cell, or some guard just put it there thinking he was funny because the guy was thirsty. Oh well. We got a La Fantoma here. Binoculars, some more gun rounds. And nothing in the last cell. Keep collecting chips as I look around though. Hopefully I'll find a stim pack code for the vending machines at some point. Alright, this goes into the basement here.
Knew you would come. Below the cage. Down to where I am. Maybe you saw the letters I scratched on the villa walls. A little farther. Follow my voice. That's it. The one in the cage? Dog. I had to lock him up. He keeps disobeying me.
There's a radio somewhere in that direction. I think it's on the other side of the wall. Let's activate this terminal. Vending machine installation. Oversaw the street side vending machines installation today, all working mostly because the casino crew was running the show. Finally complained to the chief about the machines. They feel like a company store. We only get a few casino chips with the paycheck, so we can barely buy anything. Chief says he's not sure the chips were Sinclair's idea. Only if we had any problems with the machines, let him know immediately. After another discussion with the Puesta del Sol crew, told Chief it'd be difficult to enforce the prohibition list, let alone the searches. Chief had the gala on his brain, said Sinclair put construction of the villa more important than patting down the construction crews for liquor and chems, as long as they didn't hurt anyone or each other. Got a little hot under the collar. Chief did too, told me to walk it off. This whole thing stinks. Chief's barely got time for me. Now Sinclair's turning a blind eye to things in the villa because his friend's running the show. One good thing about this assignment, no more writing parking tickets. Sinclair's laid out the streets so narrow, cars can't even come into the villa. Resources being what they are, he may not want folks to waste gas coming here. Cuts down on traffic noise too. Chief says it's more than that, says Sinclair wanted the villa to be reclusive. Long as I don't have to worry about double parking snobs or Christless gas hogs clogging the villa, I could care less. Wonder how he expects folks to get here, though. Seems extreme, even for privacy. Well, maybe they should just find a radio broadcast and let a old man have his super mutant abduct them. Anyways, we're just gonna run by that because we don't see the radio there. I think it's on the other side of the wall here somewhere. Go ahead and keep looking around as you're going through this place. See what you can find. Don't think it's going to be anything terribly important though. Got some buff out. Yeah, nothing big in there. And we should be coming around to that radio. Somewhere. There it is. So go ahead and run up.
There on the table. The disc. My voice. Can't take any chances, though. You may be some victim who simply stumbled down here. If so, can't let you let dog out. No. Not yet. If you're who I think you are, you came to fetch Dog. Use him to drag others here. Now I'll use you. And that Pip-Boy you're wearing. You're smart. Clever. The key to Dog's cage is simple. Take my voice to the cage above. Let me speak to the beast inside. Then you and we can talk.
So we have the dog command tape, which is apparently a tape of the guy who's been talking to us here. There seems to be another player in the game that we don't know about yet. It isn't Christine or Dean. Who could it be? Let's just do what he says and take this up there. He wants us to play his voice to Dog. So all we gotta do, open up our Pip-Boy, go into Data, Miscellaneous. Here are the two codes we got here, the vending machine code for steady and the Magnum rounds. But here is the dog command tape.
Back in the cage. What have we here? You weren't who I was expecting. I'm disappointed. Still, even if you aren't my intended guest, you take direction. Good. You can't have been an idiot to figure out how to release me from my cage. Or perhaps you are, with that leash on your arm, and the one around your neck. With our collars and manacles, why, we may as well be kin.
So this is God, not Dog. So when you play the command tape, it's God's voice telling Dog to get back into the cage. And out comes God. It seems this Nightkin here has a split personality. So what happened to your voice?
I'm the voice of reason. I sleep sometimes. Down in the basement. In the cage. Now that I'm awake, Dog goes back in the cage. Dog knows I'm here, but can't do anything about it. I'm his conscience. Keep him tame, keep him from hurting us, doing foolish things. I've been trapped in here for some time. Then you come along and let me out. So, you opened my cage for a reason. Now, I want to know why.
Well, in Super Mutants, brain damage is usually the result of prolonged Stealth Boy usage. Kind of random.
That's the easy explanation. The one humans use. Pre-war technology. As if it's the cause of all ills, mind and body. I needed to come out of the cage to protect Dog. From clever humans. Like you. Do you see these wounds of his, covering his skin? The bear trap on his arm. He placed his own hand in it. The name he carved in his chest. To remind him of who he is, he inflicts pain on himself to silence me, when all I try to do... He cuts, hurts, and tries to murder me out of him. He won't succeed. Just makes me angrier. Dog is the beast. We simply change cages. Like the ones here.
Well, I was looking for someone with a collar like mine. Where is your collar?
It's close. Closer than I'd like. Dog's been into things. Needs to think before he eats. Chew before he swallows. He's eager that way. Now the collar's a part of me. Inside. I can feel its electronic heartbeat. Clicking and burning down below. Like before. It was cold and heavy before going in the cage. Now you're here, and it's pulling and kicking again. Tugging like a leash. Interesting.
If it's active inside you, I didn't switch it on.
Really? Yet it led you here, to me. And now you're here, and it's burning a hole in my guts. Maybe it's crying for its owner.
How did you or ever eat one of these?
They detach. When segmented, they look like nothing more than metallic rad scorpions. And if they're attached to neck flesh, warm, red. Dog doesn't care what's on the body he's crushing in his hands. He'll mangle it, twist it, make it fit until he's full. Dog can't help himself. Hungry, greedy. And now the collar's inside, alive again. And we're trapped here until it goes cold.
Maybe you shouldn't go around shoving old world tech in your stomach.
As if I had a choice. Sometimes instinct takes over, and that's when I go into the cage. It's like curiosity that way. After all, you wouldn't have put that collar on by choice. Perhaps it was your curiosity that caused that hand to close on your neck.
Well, forget it. I just had other questions.
Of course you do. And so do I.
You wouldn't have locked yourself in there without some sort of key to let you out, right?
The key? Why, it's the old man. The one who brought us here. I hid the key on me so Dog wouldn't know. I just need the old man to show up so he and I can talk. If Dog was in control when the old man appeared, well, he would just do whatever he commanded, as always. And I can't have that.
Well, why did you lock yourself in the cage?
No. Why did I lock him in the cage? I locked him in because I could feel him getting hungry again. There wasn't much time. If Dog roams, he gets into trouble. Eats things he shouldn't. Listens to others he shouldn't. So he's safer in here. We're safer in here. I hoped if I locked him in here, the one he obeys would come for him. Instead, I get you.
If you weren't expecting me, who were you waiting for?
Don't play stupid. I already have to mind one child. You must have figured it out by now. The old man obsessed with the Sierra Madre, riddled with greed. Hoped you might be him when I woke up. All you are is his hand. You're the same kind of greed. Followed the radio, the broadcast, and now you're here, all confused. Not for long. You'll figure it out.
Well, why do you say I'm the same as him?
You're not him any more than I'm Dog. But that collar around your neck, you're an extension of the old man's grasp. Clumsy, perhaps, but a tool, yes. And once you get acclimated to the Sierra Madre, then you'll feel the same overpowering hunger the old man does. And then you'll be him, not just his hand.
Well, what do you know about this old man?
Elijah. Human. Weak like all of you are. Feeling age circling him like starved dogs, howling for blood. To me, he reeks of age and failure. And madness. To me, he is simply the old man. To Dog, he is Master. His name, meaningless. Running out of years, hopes and dreams running through his withered hands like sand from the big empty. And scorched by the sun.
Scorched by the sun?
The old man, this Elijah, tried to hold the sun in his hands. Arrogance. Was cast down for it. Icarus' crime was to fly too high. Elijah wanted to bring the sun down to him. Arrogance.
So I don't think I mentioned it last episode, but Father Elijah we actually already knew of from Veronica. He was the last elder of the Brotherhood of Steel before McNamara, and he had the big fight with the NCR at Helios 1, where they couldn't control it, they lost it to the NCR, and he kind of just disappeared after that. But what is he doing here?
Heard the call of the Sierra Madre, just like you did. Exactly the same way. Finds out it's more than a story. Comes to this shining, poisonous grail, this jewel of the desert. Dog knows him more than I do. Dog's always nodding, always obeying him, because he's weak and hungry and greedy for Master's affection.
So you're the one who knows how I got to the villa.
Of course I know. Even if I don't see it happen. Down in the cage, I hear echoes of the footfalls, the click of the collars. Every time I see one of you, I know exactly how you got here. You couldn't help yourselves, any more than Dog can help himself. You heard the voice, the promise, and then you walked right into one of the old man's traps. Then Dog comes for you, drags you here.
You brought me here to the villa.
Me? You think I want to haul bodies around the wastes like a Brahmin at the whip? No. Dog does it. When the old man says fetch, Dog fetches. You were in a man trap, and Dog made his rounds and dragged you here. When, I don't know. But it must have been recent. Before the cage.
Why do you say that?
I don't remember you. That isn't surprising. What is that it was when Dog was out of his cage. Free, hungry. He knows not to eat anything he catches in the traps. After that, however, so he dragged you here. You got spared. Dog must have fed after you arrived. Once he was fed, that allowed me out of the cage and put him inside. Do you remember how long you were out?
I don't remember. I only woke up when my Pip-Boy went active.
Must have already been in the cage. Already had the collar in me. You're lucky Dog didn't devour you. Otherwise, we'd be closer than we are now.
Alright, well, why did you lock yourself in the cage? I think we already went through that.
No. Why?
Yeah,
Dog roam.
we did. If you locked him in, what if you couldn't get out?
Oh, I have the key. Always did. Hid it on the chain behind my neck before Dog came bursting out, eating everything he could. Wanted to make sure whoever came to fetch Dog spoke to me first. Got within reach. Instead, I get you.
Alright, so Dog doesn't know the key is on him.
Dog and I don't share everything. What I know, he doesn't. What he knows, what little he knows, I don't. For example, your arrival is a surprise. I wished that I could have remembered. I'm sure Dog knew. And when he's feeding, well, I sometimes have to find out about it later. Now all there is to do is wait for my intended guest.
Well, I think I did this one too. Yeah, these are all repeats. So you know the way back.
The way back doesn't matter. Try to leave, try to disobey, and your collar ends the journey faster than you can say, begin again. You're clever. You'd be able to find a way back if you left the villa. Dog can... I can find the way back, if back is where I even wanted to go. Until the old man lets you go, you're going nowhere. This beautiful paradise, with all its toxins and death, it's home.
Alright, I think I did that one too. Other questions? Why is this still yellow? Because I did these. I did that bottom one too. Okay. I did that. I think I did this one too, didn't I?
Of course I know. Even if I don't see it happen. Down in the cage, I hear echoes of the footfalls, the click of the collars. Every time I see one of you, I know exactly how you got here. You couldn't help yourselves, any more than Dog can help himself. You heard the voice, the promise.
Yeah, I've done that one. I've done that. Why are these still yellow? Is it because of that one there? These radios, were you using them for signal interference?
They were here when I arrived, so I made use of them, in a manner of speaking. More their voices, really. These collars, they don't just track us. You can eavesdrop on them as well. Tune to a frequency, and you can hear everything someone is saying. So perhaps it's a good thing that Dog swallowed his collar. Anyone listening would find it difficult to hear past the digestion.
And the alarm sound outside helps as well. You're doing?
Very good. Yes, it's another layer of white noise to ensure privacy. Unfortunately, it's also acted as a dinner bell for the residents. As long as the holographic greeter outside is active, however, I can get by them. The holograms fascinate them. Ghost worship, perhaps.
Alright. So, let's cut to the chase. I need to get you out of there.
No, I don't think so. Even in here, I have more control than you do. I'm not leaving until the one who controls the collars shows. Not his voice, not his hand, not his lackey. Him. And when he comes to see me, we'll settle things. So go on. Go back to your master. Tell him I'm waiting for him. Dog may follow him. I won't.
Alright, well, if you don't come with me, he'll set off our collars, yours and mine.
Then I still win. I'd rather die in this cell than have Dog follow him any longer. Follow his orders, his commands, desperate for recognition. The old man, he has the need to hold on to the past, to the Madre. I'd rather be free. Let go of this shell than have it cage me any longer.
I want my freedom too. Do you think I like having this collar on me?
They all wanted their freedom at first. Then, they realized they could get inside the Sierra Madre. After that, their freedom wasn't important anymore. They couldn't let go, just like the old man. So you say you want your freedom? No. Even if you feel that way, it won't last. You'll forget, get greed blind, and you'll turn.
Well, I could order Dog to come with me. I bet he'd obey.
Dog? You're not talking to him now, are you? No. Even if you could drag Dog out of his cage, you still couldn't get him out of this cage. I put him here for a reason. If he could have escaped, he would have. So here he stays.
So Dog could just open the door at any time?
Yes, but Dog doesn't know that. We don't share everything. Sometimes it's a blessing. Sometimes it causes difficulties. Now I think it's a blessing. It keeps you on that side of the cage. Now, you go fetch. Find your master. Bring him here so we can talk.
I could, just tell Dog he has the key, right?
Yes, you could. And once he was out, all starving and hungry, what do you think he would do then? Be careful what cage you open, because he won't go back in it without a fight. He'll tear you apart. He won't care if it kills you both.
If he hears the old man's voice, he'll do what he says.
Dog obeys, yes. Why? Do you have some means of contacting the old man?
I can play his voice. I have an audio log from him on my Pip-Boy.
You don't play it. If you do, I'll find a way to get out of the cage. End you. I'll murder you, crush your arms and legs until...
Calm down. Follow me willingly, and I won't do it.
No, you wouldn't. If you did, you won't escape this place alive. I'd shatter every one of your limbs to splinters and leave you here. You think I'm afraid of your collar exploding, killing us? No. I'll leave you breathing, then keep walking until my collar goes cold. I'll prop your broken body in view of the Sierra Madre so you can see what you came to steal, forever out of reach as you die.
Well, I can't convince you I'm not here for the Sierra Madre or the old man, so I'll prove it.
Prove it? How? Words are worthless.
I have the power to let Dog out of his cage. I'm going to prove it by not doing it.
No. No, you're not. Even though Dog's more docile, easier to control. You may regret this. This place is where creatures like Dog can survive. The people that fill its streets. He is as vicious, more vicious than them. His hunger can help you more than I can. When I am in control, this shell is difficult to fight in.
What do you mean?
The inhabitants of the villa, they are difficult to kill. They need to be chopped apart, hacked on the ground, disintegrated if you can. They are difficult to kill, but not to devour. And Dog is always hungry. If he is with you when they fall, he will fall on them, end them. If I am with you, fighting will be far more difficult.
I mean, even if he is more helpful, I guess we can manage.
I am not sure you belong here. No, you don't belong here. Yet, you came this far, and I'm not interested in remaining here any longer. I'll unlock the cage.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Very well. Lead on.
And we now have God as a companion. We have the In My Footsteps perk, which has a bonus to stealth, and I can step lightly around placed traps. And that is Collar 8, Dog, or God. You can see that he does have Dog scratched into his chest there. Let's go ahead and finish leveling up some of this stuff. Not finish, but get it a lot closer, you know? We got a bunch of stuff at 90 now, one at 95. And we have a perk here. I have no idea what I'm going to choose for this perk. So, of course, I'm going to have to look through it all. I don't wear light armor, so not that. No, none of that. Probably should look through this before an episode and figure out what perks I want to pick so I'm not wasting time doing this. But I always forget to. It's not like it matters too much though. Maybe Stonewall, probably not though. We could do Animal Friend, maybe. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything that's particularly sticking out to me. That would probably be nice. We might do fast metabolism. Especially now since we don't have all our stim packs. Because, yeah, I'm not seeing anything else that I really want here. I think I'm almost to the end. Oh, that one would probably be pretty good. Do I have to be in stealth for that? 15% critical chance on every strike. I guess that's without stealth. We might do that. Yeah, I guess we're gonna do that ninja one. Yeah, go ahead and do ninja. And with that, I think we're gonna end this episode off there. We spent a lot more time talking to God than I thought we would, but next time, we're actually gonna look for Christine in the clinic in the medical district. But that's gonna be then. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I will see you then. Bye-bye.